up, everyone? It is your girl Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and it's time to get into this new Glossier Stretch Fluid Foundation for buildable coverage. I have a sample pack I got from Sephora, so I was like, we'll go ahead and try it out today. I also got this Live Tinted Concealer. It's Serum Concealer with a corrector in it, I believe. I got the shade number 6, so we're gonna see how this works out. My battery's flashing, so I'm not gonna read the description of this because we gotta keep it short and gotta keep it cute. This is the shade I ended up buying. Hopefully it works out okay. It looks like a shade I would normally pick, so I figured that would work for us. I am going to put this in the video somewhere where I can put this on. The battery is flashing, so I did already put on my primer to save time, so I'm gonna come back and start rubbing this on my face. I have to mix 2 shades because one is too dark and then one is way too light, so I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so let's get into this mixture, girl. So I'm gonna take the shade Deep 4, which is way too deep for me. As you can see, that's quite darker than I am. And then I'm gonna mix it with the shade, I think it's Medium Tan 4. No, Medium Tan 3. And see what kind of concoction we can get, because I wasn't, you know, buying this foundation because I was like, I don't think it's gonna work that well for me. So hopefully the combination I've just made works out okay. Let's see. It actually turned out pretty nice. It's looking a little gray, but I'm hoping we can fix it with the concealer and the, you know, whatever. So that's what it looks like on the skin. That's one little dab of the concoction. I'm gonna put it around the rest of the face, but this is what we're working with, girl. She's cute. She's cute, okay. I wasn't expecting it to be this nice. I might actually have to pick up the foundation out loud. Only thing is I don't know what shade I need because I just put it in this random combination. So hold on while I mix the mess with my hand, and then I'll come back and blend it out with y'all. Okay, y'all, sorry I had to start blending out, and I was like, wait, the camera ain't on. What are you doing? Had to get my life in order. So sorry. So I'm actually very impressed with the way it's blended out nicely and evenly and easily, and how nice it's looking on the face. So okay, let me find out. I do still see my darkness and discoloration, but I feel like if I had the real foundation, it would cover it pretty nicely. I am gonna put a second coat on now, so I just want you to see how the first coat looks. So if you don't mind having some imperfection showing, then you might be fine with this first coat. Y'all know me, I'm extra, I need more. Give me more, because you can see all the dark spots right there and all the dark spots right here. So I'm gonna go in with a second coat on the cheeks. I don't need to put it on the face. So when I come back from the second coat, then we'll get into this concealer right here. Okay, y'all, so this is 2 coats on my face. I feel like it looks a little darker than it normally would on me, but that's because I had to mix the colors together. But I still feel like it turned out pretty well. So this Live Tinted Hue Concealer retails for $26. It says introducing the concealer that does it all. Live Tinted Hue Skin Serum Concealer, lightweight, full coverage formula, helps to erase the appearance of dark circles while helping to brighten them over time thanks to active levels of niacinamide, berkitol, bok choy, I believe that's how you say it, and vitamin C. So that's what we're working with, girl. And like I said, it's $26. So let me swatch the shade on my hands and see what it looks like. Oh, it has a brush tip applicator. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a doe foot. So yeah, this definitely looks like a shade I would normally pick. And it has this really itty bitty brush tip, if you can see it. Yeah, like it's this weird little brush tip applicator. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm feeling like I'm not gonna like this applicator, but we're gonna go head on with her because she's here, we're here, everyone's here. I just realized I didn't bring the sponge upstairs, child. So I'm gonna put it on real quick, then I'm gonna go downstairs and get y'all a sponge, because I did not come prepared as I should have. And the crazy thing, I was down there with it when I was watching the Ariana Grande one from yesterday, and I still didn't manage to grab it. So, child, the foolishness. I know. I didn't expect to be able to film this, but I forgot it was Labor Day weekend, so I was like, I can come film Monday and then just sleep all day till Adriangameover comes back from his dad before I go to work, hopefully. Because if he doesn't, then I just see him afterwards, but you know. Just paint it on all messily because, you know, this brush is not what I'm accustomed to using. Y'all know I'm used to using a doe foot, so it's kind of flimsy. I don't necessarily like the brush tip that goes along with it, but anyway, let me go get a sponge and then we'll blend this all out. I'll probably put on some cream bronzer while I'm gone. We'll see. Okay, y'all, so I decided to use a puff instead. I saw Makeup by Tammy use one, and it actually looks really nice blended out, so I was like, let me try the puff thing. So I feel like it blends out pretty easily. So I'm really trying to leave any harsh lines behind. The color looks really nice on the skin. I'm liking that. Now, I don't know how I feel like using a puff to blend this out instead of a sponge like I normally do. So I think in the future I'm going to just do it my normal way. I don't think it's going to affect the way the concealer wears though. We just had to make sure it got blended in clearly. So, you know, that's what we're working with. What are y'all thinking? Pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm going to take my brush. I used the good majority of my concealer brushes up already. So that's why I'm using this unconventional one. And I think, but I probably should have used my sponge because it's like I'm not going to necessarily like to use this puff underneath my eye, especially because it doesn't have that tapered edge that a lot of the other ones have to do. This is one that went with the powder, and I just decided I was going to use it with this concealer today. So that's the only part I'm regretting right now. But otherwise, I feel like, you know, we're looking good, we're looking cute. Okay, y'all, so let's start using our poof to pat it out. I'll probably use the same poof to put the what do you call it, the powder underneath the eyes and on the face as well, just to pat it down. I'm thinking we're gonna use a pressed powder though for the face, and I'll just use the a what do you call it, a loose powder for underneath the eyes. So I'm gonna take the Catrice one I used yesterday for underneath the eyes, and then I'm gonna take a different one for the face. Since this one's already open, let's go ahead and just pat it on there. So, oh. Y'all just picked up so much powder. I was not expecting this much powder. And I feel like I just look like a powdery mess out. Y'all see how the powder? Good lord. Thank God it's blending in decently because I was concerned. Oh. Can you say powdery mess, girl? This thing, a pack of punch, when it comes to holding on to powder, you can say that much. Good luck. Y'all like crazy. Let's get brushing, just reevaluate life. Cause ooh, y'all. And I guess I'll just use it for my face powder as well, since I had to grab it to save my face ready for a very second. But it set the concealer quite well, I must say. Ooh, y'all. I feel like I look very chalky. Let's take our Charlotte's Chill better. Stop putting it all over the face, girl. I'm gonna put my Charlotte everywhere else. I'm telling y'all, I did not expect to pick up a powder, girl. I'm like, I look crazy. So we just gonna pat Charlotte the girl all over the face. I noticed it's getting stuck in the creases of my nose, in particular the powder. Like, if you can see, like, it's just sticking right in these areas. I don't know what's going on with that and why it's sticking there so hard, but it is. Something I don't feel like the powder did in the past, but so far the face is looking nice, girl. She's looking cute. She's looking cute. Let's spray her down. See how she does. Oh god, y'all, I got powder everywhere. Don't even look over. Don't even look over here, girl. It's a mess. I'm trying to close this thing up, and it's one of those, if you don't twist it a certain way or put it on a certain way, it like, thank you. So let's spray my face, girl. Just to press some of this powder in. Take the side of the puff that doesn't have any powder, and hopefully don't add any more. So what y'all thinking? But I feel like it took a lot of the powder away at the bottom once I sprayed my face. I don't know if I sprayed too much down there, so I'm gonna just go back and buff more back down there, because I definitely feel like, ooh, if y'all could see the dust clouds that are flying right now from that other powder. Wow. Okay, so this is what the face is looking like. I'm actually quite impressed. It kind of makes me wish I had got the foundation in my shade just to see how it would wear. But alas, we did not, so this is what we're working with. I'm going to go off camera, finish up the rest of my face, come back, and then y'all can see what my face looks like as a whole. I'll be right back, girl, okay? Okay, y'all, so this is what we're working with now that we got the foundation on fully and the concealer. I must say, I'm quite impressed. I just picked up one of the heart-shaped blushes in the bathroom from ColourPop on my cheeks. They're having 30% off sale for Labor Day, mind you. Not that this video is going to go up then. I need to stop doing that. I'm sorry, y'all. And then the highlighter is JD Glow. It's like a rose gold highlighter they had. And I put on the Super Good Bronzer. Oh, and I didn't tell you I had on the Catrice Hydrating Primer when we first started out. So I think it looks pretty good considering it's not, you know, a perfect match for my skin tone. I had to mix 2 shades to make it work, but even the 2 shades I got to mix together worked out nicely. So, okay. I see you, Miss Glossy. And this concealer I'm actually quite enjoying. So we'll see how it goes. You know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all later on tonight. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, yeah, so I don't know if you can be able to see, but it's literally like the hairs from the brush of this Lift Tinted concealer all over my face, and I've only used this concealer twice. So the second time I use it, the brush hairs are already coming out, and the handle is not what it is. So I'm not gonna recommend this even if I do like it, just because the packaging is faulty. Like, there shouldn't be that hairs from the concealer brush all stuck all over my face from using this concealer, because it's literally the second time I've used it, y'all. So no. Okay, y'all, so I have returned. These are the eyes I'm working with. I use the, what is that palette called? The Glam Light Rick and Morty palette alongside the Inslee Rains, what is it called? The Strawberry Moon palette. So this is what the face is looking like with all of the concealer and the foundation. So I ended up changing what I used, because y'all know I just did the intro because during the work week, so I actually wore it to work today with the full face. So I changed out the primers. I used the Charlotte Tilbury, the one with the SPF in it. I used my LYS setting spray, and then I used my one side setting spray on top of that. I used the MAC Fix Plus, the setting powder that I showed y'all earlier this year. I used that, and then I used the powder I used underneath my eyes. Oh, I used the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey underneath the eyes today. So that's what we're working with. The blush I have on is Rosewood from Dior underneath the Rose Crush from Makeup by Mario. The bronzer I used was Pat McGrath, and the highlight I used was Natasha Denona one from the Pastel mini palette that came out this year. So I'd say it looks pretty good. I don't look as oily as I do on camera in real life. It's not that bad. I mean, my nose is oily, but my nose is always oily, so it's like, is that really a surprise? No, it's not. It just always looks like that. I don't know, girl. I don't know. But concealer held up nicely, but y'all saw the earlier footage from what happened to me. So I'm gonna say, if you got a concealer that's already expired and you're trying to get a new one, then switch out the brush. But otherwise, no. Y'all don't know, I was like for 10 minutes picking that stuff off my like face, like the hairs that came out the brush. I was literally for 10 minutes like just trying to pull them off my face and sponging them and brushing them and everything else, because I didn't want to mess with the makeup underneath. But the brush hairs were literally sitting on my face that y'all saw in that footage when I was getting ready for work the next day. So I wanted y'all to see that, you know, upon second use, like the brush was just not giving. But I think the product is nice. I actually like this Glossier foundation way more than I thought I was. Angelica Nyquist said she's gonna do the same thing I did, was like mix her little set together, the colors, and make them work for her, because that's what I did. If y'all remember, I took medium tan something, and then I took deep 4 and made those work. I think it was medium tan 4 and then deep 4. Don't quote me out. Yeah, no, medium tan 3 and deep 4 is what I took to mix the face together and work out what I got going on, and it actually looks pretty nice. So during the Sephora sale, I'm probably gonna pick up the foundation. I'm not gonna rush to get it now because I've already done the wear test for you, and that would have been the rush to get it then. So you'll find out what shade I actually wear once I get it during the sale. I saw it in Sephora when it first came out, but I was just like, I'm not buying it. But it pleasantly surprised me. I'm impressed. I was scared about the coverage, especially because, again, Angelica Nyquist was talking about how the other foundation or skin tint or whatever the product was they had that came out earlier, like, didn't give any sort of coverage, and she's like, me and likes coverage. So once I heard that from somebody I know likes coverage like I do, I was like, oh girl, no. That's why I was like, y'all gonna get this sample card and amen, cause no. And this is my second time trying something from Live Tinted. I have like their color correctors for underneath the eyes or whatever, so I'm gonna try it underneath the eyes tomorrow, but I'm gonna have to use a different brush because that girl, that's the thing though. I feel bad because the product is actually really nice and I am impressed by it, but like the fact that all the brush hairs came out all over my face and that was my second time using it, I'm like, they need to, I guess, check and see if there are any more defective ones out there. So I guess I'm gonna have to reach out to Ulta and see if I can exchange it or return it or something, because like the brush hairs shouldn't be coming out of my face. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the product. I think it's really nice. It's just unfortunate that they had the malfunction with the brush to where the hairs are coming out of your face, because that's why I don't want to recommend it, honestly. Because it's not that I don't like it. It looked nice on skin. It wore nicely, as we see. It's just I don't like the fact that it did that. So I'm just kind of like, you have a great day and be blessed, but no. So yeah, but those are my thoughts on the products. I do recommend the foundation if you want to try it out. I actually think it gives a decent amount of coverage, and for somebody who only likes high, medium to full coverage, I feel like that's a big deal. I'm hoping that full coverage products and stuff comes back, because I'm not with the clean girl, like, you know, skin but better aesthetic. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm just dying. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.